Good afternoon to all of you. I hope you are able to hear me. So today's topic today is revision with the previous year CAT keyway questions. Now the series is one. We are discussing CAT keyway questions. All right. So okay. So this session will not be there in the next week. Next week there will be no session on YouTube at 12:30. So next to next week, once again we'll be resuming. Okay. Just for your information. Now, before I start, I would like to urge all of you to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the bell icon so that you can get information of my further sessions. These are some information as far as recent batches are concerned at Unacademy. So there's a 2022 batch and 2022 and 2021 batch. Now, as far as CAT 2021 is concerned, for 2 months program is there, right? And then you can avail these, and these are the features available over here. And you can get 10% discount. You can use my code. So you can use my code and get back the 10% discount. All right. So these are all details of Plus subscription. For 6 months, you have for 6 months, 18 months, and 24 months. An iconic subscription for 6 months, 12 months, and 24 months. And these are the features of iconic subscription. And there is a scholarship test happened that is called CAT Combat every Sunday at 12 p.m. So you can write the test, and depending on your rank, and you can get the scholarships. All right. Okay. So let's start. Now, before I start, the basic rule for us is I've just put three basic rule. The first rule is just hold on. Okay, so the first rule is read the question minutely. Minutely means each and every word is to be read properly and understood, and accordingly you can carry on. Right, and go for mental mapping. So when you read a question, you map from which topic, which subtopic, or do I solve by writing equations, or do I solve by options, etc., etc. So those things we'll be doing. And then of course read the options also. Options give a lot of sense to you. So today also we'll be discussing a lot of questions where how options I can pick up. We'll be discussing that. And please remember, all these questions are real time questions. Okay. All right. So here we go. This is the first question for today. A, B, C individually can finish a work in 6, 8, and 15 hours respectively. They started the work together, and after completing the work, got rupees 94,000, rupees 94.60 in all. When they divide the money among themselves, A, B, and C will respectively get in rupees. So the options are available. Fine. So how do you do that? What is the first thing? First thing will be the it is given that the to finish a job they take 6 hours, 8 hours, and 15 hours. and they get 94.6. Now the money will be distributed in the ratio of their efficiency. Okay, so please remember that, right? Okay, so you can write the answer in the chat box. Please try and write the answer in the chat box. And we'll be discussing questions from different chapters. Fine. And I'm assuming that you people are ready with all the chapters, and accordingly we'll do. Okay. So please write the answer in the chat box if you have got the answer. Just try to find out the efficiency and accordingly you solve. Okay. So so please look how it is happening. The amount will be distributed in the ratio of their efficiencies. Now look here. ABC individually can finish a walk in 6, 8, and 15 hours respectively. Now just tell me one thing. They can finish a particular job. One A can finish in 6 days, B in 8 days, and C in 15 days. That means C's efficiency is the least one because C takes the maximum hours to finish the same job. Fine. So I hope. All right, just hold on. Okay. So in that case, 6, 8, and 10 hours. Now, if the job is same, so job is same. So in that case, efficiency will be what? Efficiency will be proportional to 1 by number of days taken. Okay. So what is the ratio of the efficiency? So I hope you know this. So what is the ratio of the efficiency? So if I look, say A is over here, B is over here, and C is over here. Uh, Job is constant, job is same. Job is 1 is to 1 is to 1. Job is same. Fine. Now, if I say time taken, number of days to finish, it is 6 is to 8 is to 15. So what is the ratio of efficiency? Efficiency will be in the ratio of 1 by number of days. So it should be 1 by 6 is to 1 by 8 is to 1 by 15. Fine. So if I write in integer form, what do I do? I'll take the LCM of these and then multiply. So what is the LCM? I can take say 120. So if I multiply by 120, what is the ratio of efficiency? If I multiply this by 120, multiply by 120. That's the LCM of 6, 8, and 15. So this it should be 20 is to 15 is to 8. All right, this is okay. So the ratio of efficiency is 20 is to 15 is to 8. So in this ratio, the money will be distributed. Okay. I hope this part is clear. Fine. So that means if you look at the amount is not a very good figure. So can you look at the options? If I can look at the options. Now look here. This two will be is in the ratio of 15 is to 8. And of course, you can find out that if it is 94.6, there will be some fraction value will be coming. Now this side, these two are in the ratio of what? 4 is to 3. And these two are in the ratio of 15 is to 8. Okay. So A and B will be getting in the ratio of 4 is to 3. Now check it out which option is valid. 4 is to 3. Yes. 4 is to 3. No. This is 3 is to 2. This is also no. Is it 4 is to 3? This is also no. So I need not to calculate. I can very well say this is my answer. Sorry. Or if I want to calculate, so now I'll just tell you how to calculate that. Now let's see how to calculate that. So if I want to calculate, we'll be calculating in the ratio of 20 is to 15 is to 8. So I can write down this way that the amount received will be 20x into 15x and 8x. So I'll go for 20x plus 15x plus 8x equal to 94.60. From here, I can find out the value of x and then I can get the values. Okay. Now, options are very crucial because you can very well see that if you see the option, then I can very well say this should be my answer. Fine. But still, if you want to calculate, if it is not clicking, then also if you can see this is 44, this is 43, this is 45, and this is 42. All values are different. So if I can calculate A's share, then also my job is done. But anyway, so this gives you how much? This will be 23, 43, right? So 43x equal to 94.60. Right. Now, if I want to find out A's share, A's share will be 20x. So I can write down 20x is nothing but from here x will be how much? 94.6 divided by 43. So 20 into 94.6 divided by 43. Now you need to divide this and you'll be able to get the answer. So if I divide that, you'll be getting how much? So have a look in this. Looking at the option, it is very clear that it is exactly divisible. Right. So if you divide by 43, it will be what? 43 means 86. Divide kar do. 43 into 2 is 86. 86, then 8 is left, 8.6, so 2.2, right? So if you have 2.2, so my final answer comes out to be 20 into 2.2. 20 into 2.2. So 2 into 22 is 44. So 44 is the answer. So this is my option. So this is my option. Okay, I hope it's clear. All right, so this is my answer. Okay, so options are helping at a time. fine. You can very well see these are all real time questions. Okay, now let's go to the next one. This question is from time speed distance. Two trains are traveling in opposite direction at a uniform speed, 60 and 50 kilometer per hour respectively. They take 5 seconds to cross each other. Now it is in kilometer per hour, please remember, and it's in second. If the two trains had traveled in the same direction, then a passenger sitting in the faster moving train would have overtaken the other train in 18 seconds. The question is, what are the lengths of trains in meters? So please remember, these are in meters, this is in second, and these are in kilometer per hour. All right. So try this and write the answer in the chat box. Anyone who is able to solve and can answer. So what you can do is you can just convert these to meter per second. Yes, kilometer per hour. See, if it is kilometer per hour to meter per second, so you have to multiply by 5 by 18. If it is kilometer per hour to meter per second, this will be multiplied by 5 by 18. See, it's something like this. 1 kilometer per hour. Hour is nothing but 1000 meter by 60 into 60 seconds. So this comes out to be, this goes off, right? And then I'll get 5 by 18 meter per second, right? Divide हो जाएगा, it will be 5 by 18 meter per second. All right. Now look the options carefully. Options are very important for you. If you look the options carefully, uh, what are the lengths of the trains? So I get the smaller length, the train which is having smaller length is 78, 55, 50, and 55. Okay. So two options are having 55. Yes, the end undertaker. Very good. Right. So two options are having 55 and another option is 78 and 50. Right. Now if you look carefully, the second line says what? First data can give you some of the lengths of both the trains. If you look the second point, then the passenger sitting in the faster train faster moving train would have undertaken the other train in 18 seconds. That means If you take this case, this scenario, what happens is passenger sitting in on the faster moving train. So if it is overtaking, so it will be overtaking the length of the other train, slower moving train. Okay, in 18 seconds. And what is the speed? Speed will be 60 minus 50, 10 kilometer per hour. Now, can you do something like this? Can I say, if I take the second case, this case, if I take, this will be something like this. Relative speed will be what? Relative speed will be 60 minus 50, 10 kilometer per hour, convert to meter per second. So it is nothing but 10 into 1, 5 by 18, right? So keep it as it is. Okay, don't change this because I have to divide that. Right. Now it is talking about that when this condition, if you take the person sitting on a faster moving train, this person is overtaking the slower train in 18 seconds. That means the person is actually traveling the length of the slower train. So that means the length of the slower train, if I take L2, so it is talking about L2 divided by the relative speed. What is the relative speed? Relative speed is 10 into 5 by 18. This is equal to 18 second. It's given as 18 second. Is it clear to us? So what is the L2? Length of the slower train. L2 is this into this. So I'll get 10 into 5 by 18 into 18. So these two are gone. You can say 18 and 18 are gone. So finally my answer comes out to be 10 into 5, 50 meters. Fine. So your job is done. Because it is talking about the length of the trains, only one option is having 50. So if only one option is having 50, so you mark this as an answer. Is it clear? Oh, that I cannot say. Mm. But if you are liking the class, then you join every day. Next week will not be having, right? Next week will be next week there will be no session, YouTube session. Next to next week, once again we'll be resuming. Okay. All right. So is it clear to you? The end undertaker. If this is clear, then we can proceed. Or if you want to calculate this value, then you can calculate that. So in that case, you have to take the relative speed will be 60 plus 50, 110 kilometer per hour, and then accordingly you calculate. So I hope this will be giving you the answer. But still, if you have a doubt that how do we get the other one, so in that case, what you can do is you can do this thing. In the first case, in the 5 second, they cross each other. So cross each other means L1 plus L2, right? So, and what is the relative speed? Relative speed will be sum of their speed. 60 plus 50, 110 kilometer per hour, or this can be written as 110 into 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay. So I'll get L1 plus L2 length of the trains divided by relative speed is 110 into 5 by 18. This equal to 5 seconds. So this will be 5. So if I calculate this, I'll be getting L1 plus L2. So L1 plus L2 calculate करने से कोई फायदा नहीं है because I need to know both, or L1 plus L2 if you get, then also somehow you'll be able to get answer. If you sum these two, you'll be able to get answer. So L1 plus L2 will be what? So if I write this, it comes out to be L1 plus L2 will be 5 into 110 into 5 by 18. So this will be 55 and this comes out to be 9. Okay. So I'll get 25 into 55 divided by 9. So this I need to find out and then we'll check it out that if you go for the sum, if the sums are different, right, this will give you L1 plus L2. So you just find out from here 55 into this will be giving you how much? 120, so 5, 7, this will be something like this. Fine, this divided by 9. Okay. And if you solve this, you'll be getting 1, 5, 2.1 by 9 is 11.11, so 7, 7. Or I'll be able to get sum of these two will be giving you. So that is how we'll be able to get the answer. Okay. So here you go. My answer comes out to be this. Okay. All right. Now solve this. This is a good one. You can write the answer in the chat box. The question says that N, the set of natural numbers, is partitioned into subsets. S1 is 1, S2 is 2, 3, S3 is 4, 5, 6, S4 is 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. The sum of the elements of subset S50 is. Now see, S1 means one element, S2 means two elements, S3 is three elements, S4 is four elements. And another important thing is all the natural numbers are written gradually. Fine. Now I just need to find out that what is the sum of elements of subset S50. So if you see the subsets carefully, then you'll be able to get something that what will be the first element of S50 I need to know, and there will be 50 elements, right? All right, now look carefully. S1 is having 1, S2, what is the last element? 3. So can I write down 1 plus 2 is 3? S3, what is the last element? 1 plus 2 plus 3? 6. 6 is the last element. Fine. So that means if I go for S3, the last element is 1 plus 2 plus 3. If I go for S4, look, the last element क्या होना चाहिए फिर? The last element should be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Check it out. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So the S4, the last element is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Is that clear to us? So that means the question is sum of the elements of subset S50. So I should know what is the first element in S50. So how do I know that? I can't get that. I can get what is the last element of S49. So can you get what is the last element of S49? S1 means 1, S2 last element is 1 plus 2, 3, S3 last element is 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6, S4 last element is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Fine. So, what is the last element in? What is the last element is S49. That I need to know. Okay. So, S49, what will be the last element? Last natural number in S49 should be what? It should be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 up to 49. Right? This we have just discussed. Okay. So sum of first n natural number, there is a formula. What is the formula? Sum of first n natural number 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. The sum is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This is the formula. Right. So apply over here. So what is the sum? The sum comes out to be, what is the value of n? 49. So I'll get 49 into 49 plus 1 is 50 divided by 2. So I'll get 49 into 25. So 49 into 25, right? So that is what it is. So this value, if you calculate, I'll be getting how much? 1250, 1225. So what is the last element of S49? 1225. So what is the first element of S50? Let's go to S50 now. If I go to S50, question is what? What is the sum of elements of subset S50? So what is S50? S50. All right. So let's go the first element. First element क्या होगा? It will be the next number of 1225. So it will be 1226, then 1227, and so on. And how many elements will be there? Total 50. Because S1, one element, S2, there are two elements, S3, there are three elements, S4, there are four elements. So S50, there will be 50 elements. So what will be the last one? 1225 plus 50. So this comes out to be 1275. Right. So I need to find out sum of this. That's what the question is. So you can write the answer and then check it out which option is valid. Uh, are the options are helping? I can say option C may not be the answer, but the rest of the options are not at all. Because if I have got 50 numbers and all the numbers are more than 1200, that means the numbers will be more than 60,000. That's for sure. More than 1200. 1200 into 50 is 60,000. So your answer will be, so I can very well say that this option may not be my answer. But other three options are not so convincing. So in that case, I can very well say this may not be my answer. Okay. Now we need to sum up this. So how do we sum up? Sum up is very simple. These are all consecutive natural numbers. So you can use your AP formula, arithmetic progression formula you can use, or you don't do all this. You can do this way. There are 50 numbers, and what is the average of all these 50 numbers? Average 50 numbers is first number plus last number divided by 2. So can you write down the sum of this is sum of all numbers of S50. Can you say the 50 into the average? What is the average? Average is nothing but first number plus last number divided by 2. So can you write down? My answer is 50 into 1226 plus 1275 divided by 2. Fine. So this gives you how much? This gives you 50 into, this will be 2501. 12 2501 divided by 2. Or I can say this will be 25 into, divide kar diya, so it will be 25 into 2501. So 25 into 2500 is 62500. So this comes out to be 625. 25 into 2500. 25 into 25 is 625. So 25 into 2500 is 62500 plus 1. 25 into 1 is 25. So 62525. And that should be your answer. Now here the options are not helping. I can say that this option cannot be the answer. Right? So this, but the answer will be more than 60,000. So here my answer comes out to be this. Okay. All right. I believe this is okay. Clear. All right. So here you go. My answer is this. So far, if you have liked the session, so please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell icon. These are the details of my YouTube sessions. Next week I don't have the session, but every day 12:30 is there. Previous year CAT QA questions this month will do, and if the response is good, if you are liking, so then I'll be continuing further. Fine, and it's very important because CAT is knocking at the door, right? So in that case, this will be there on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And as you can see, Wednesday is business quiz and current affairs will be on Friday. So this is Monday to Friday, the whole schedule. Okay. And these are very important because except CAT in all other exams, current affairs and business affairs, they do ask. Fine. And you can carry on that. All right. And at Unacademy, my special classes are on. At 4:30, there's a linear equation class, and at basically 4:30 SICI classes also there. Fine. So plus classes means this plus classes are talking about with respect to the people who have subscribed. So if you are a subscribed member, you can attend all those classes. And if you are writing CAT this year, this will be a very important session for you because practice of important LRDI questions will be discussing final leg of preparation. This will be starting from 21st of October. Okay. All right. So here you go. The next question. So the question says a square is drawn by joining the midpoints of sides of given square. So there is a square, and if you join the sides of the midpoints, I'll get another square. A third square is drawn inside the second square in the same way. That means joining the midpoint of the second square. This process is continued indefinitely, right? If side of the first square is 8 centimeter, then sum of the areas of all the squares such formed is. So that this talks about an infinite series, right? So how to solve this? All right. So look here. So this square, say this is a square. Fine. Now this is 8 by 8. And if you join the midpoints, you get another square. That's what it is talking about. You join the midpoints, you get another square. Fine. Now, the third square will be what? Joining the midpoint. So it will be something like this once again. And this is happening infinite number of times. That means there is an infinite series. Okay. Now just let's find out that what is the area of the second one. So I hope you have understood there's an infinite series it is talking about. Sum of the infinite series, or there is a chance of geometric progression. So we just check it out. What is the geometric progression or what is the common ratio? Fine. So since this is a midpoint, and so this value will be how much? This value comes out to be 4. This is 4 and this is 4 and this is your 90 degree. So this length will be how much? This length will be 4 root 2. Okay. So I'll get 4 root 2. All right. Now look. The largest, the outside square, what is the area? Area was 8 square is 64. What is the next area? Next area was 4 root 2 square. So 4 root 2 square is how much? 16 into 2, 32. So it becomes half. So can I say the common ratio is there is a GP and common ratio will be there is a geometric progression and the common ratio will be half. And this is an infinite series. So if R is less than 1 and if I have infinite series, what is the sum of the series? So I hope you are aware of this. Sum of infinite GP. Sum of infinite GP is how much? So sum of infinite GP when R is less than 1. So in that case, it will be S infinity is nothing but A is the first term divided by 1 minus R. This is 1 and this is the common ratio. Okay. Now your job is done. All right. So find out the answer then. The question is asking sum of the areas of all the squares such form. Sum of the squares of all the sum of the areas of all squares such form. That means the area of this plus area of this plus area of this, right? So and all the areas are half of the previous area. Fine. So if I want to find out the sum, so how do we do that? I'll use this infinite GP. Sum of infinite GP is first term divided by 1 minus R. What is the first term? First term is 64. So your answer will be something like this: 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 up to infinity. Okay. So what is the answer? First term is 64. Sum is nothing but first term is 64. A divided by 1 minus R. What is your R? Half. So this comes out to be 64 divided by half is nothing but 128. And that should be your answer. Okay. So what is your answer? Your answer comes out to be 128. Is it clear to us? So this is a question on infinite GP, infinite geometric progression. So here you go. This is my answer. All right. Okay. So thank you very much for joining the session. We'll stop now here. And tomorrow will be current affairs quiz. So tomorrow 12:30. See you at this platform once again. Okay. So thank you very much. So we'll stop now. And you can write. Please leave your comment in the chat box, and that can encourage me or motivate me, or that can make me to improve. Okay. So thank you very much.